This week's podcast is brought to you by Zangief's Day Spa.
How many times has this happened to you? You are crushing foe between thigh like sparrow's egg when you look down and realize you have not shaved leg. If you are anything like Zangief, you need nice leg wax from time to time. Come on down to Zangief's Day Spa, where we offer a full range of services including manicures, pedicures, and annual bleaching. So come on down to Zangief's Day Spa, where we will crush you with savings.
Hello, strangers. It's been a minute.
Indeed.
We're here with the Good Old Gamers podcast. As always, I'm Lyle McClendon. I'm here with the insavorable Brandon Gentry.
You'll fuck yourself, everyone. God damn it.
Have you missed that?
Maybe.
Have you listeners missed being berated within the first 5 seconds of the episode? We have. We've missed berating you. Or Brandon has. I've been on vacation in Mexico.
I have worked a shitload of hours.
Everybody has made me feel really bad about that. They're like, well, I've been at work. And I was like, well, I was drinking booze out of a coconut on a beach last week. Just worried about getting eaten by a fucking shark.
You're working on ridding the world of alcohol.
I did. I think I successfully made about a 14.5% decrease in the world's alcohol collection. Nice. I managed to go into a Mexican arcade.
Yeah.
It was nothing but Capcom fighting games. It was really odd. I'm like, is this the only place in the world that will allow like an actual Capcom arcade to exist? Fucking Progreso, Mexico. It's pretty wild, but it's really cool. Anyways, we're back at you again.
Yep.
We're going to be coming back pretty steadily from here on out. Holidays coming up. We're going to have some goodies for you then, I'm sure.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, and today is Wednesday, November 18th, as of this recording.
It is. This is a midweek recording for us.
Had to postpone it.
Mm-hmm.
Some asshole on vacation, not giving any fucks about anything.
You can go fuck yourself for once.
I did.
Woo. We have a phone call from David Leslie from Vault.
Let's give her a pause, I suppose.
Okay, never mind. We're back. David actually called us back with a game of the week.
Y'all go on down the vault and tell David he's a bitch.
You do.
Tell him the Good Old Gamer sent you.
Yeah, say, hey, the Good Old Gamers told me to say this. And just reach in your pocket and pull out an empty hand when you open it. Just say, you're a bitch. And say, I just gave that to you from the Good Old Gamers.
Yeah.
You're a good old bitch. If a listener will actually do this and we hear about it, I'll give you a random Nintendo game.
Nice.
I'll do that. I'll make that happen.
Only do the first one.
If you'll do that shit, I'll give you a game, Brendan. Telling you. There's a free game up for grabs. No reason not to go. Call David Leslie at Vault a bitch. We love you, though. But you're still porking it up, boy. We're just kidding. But anyways, we're going to kick it off as always and quit Tom fucking around and do some news. This just in. The world is still a shitty place.
Yeah.
What a way to kick something off.
Can you go ahead and plug my friend?
Yeah, man, I think we should.
Yeah.
It's been a heavy week, so we need to do that.
Yeah, if y'all look on our Facebook page, I've shared a link to a GoFundMe to help it's really one of my wife's best friends, so I don't know her too well myself, but she's known her about as long as me and you've known each other, so,
yeah.
you know.
Ancient history.
But anyways, this good friend of my wife, she's got 2 lemon-sized, what they think is cancer right now. I'm not sure of any updates on that, but yeah, like 2 lemon-sized tumors in her stomach, and she's been really sick from it and all this kind of shit. And she can't even afford her copays because fucking insurance.
The world's a shitty place.
Yeah, $300 a pop. That's fucking adds up quick when they want you to come in for 50 fucking tests.
We won't even get started on that bullshit because I know a few people that are sick as well.
I've got a hernia that I need to get taken care of, but every time I go in there, fucking $200 to look at it.
You just you never know about that sort of thing. My cat just entered the room with us. Everybody needs help sometime. Yeah, she needs some help.
She's a mother too, a single mother too at that.
She's our age.
She's a great mother. 28. Her kids, they play with my kids. They're great kids. I know they want a mommy to stick around.
Yeah.
So if you can't donate to the GoFundMe, give it a share. Reach is powerful.
Oh yeah.
I noticed it's got a few anonymous donations lately. So if that's any of our listeners, then thank you.
Yeah, most definitely. Just get the word out there because that can spreading the word can, a lot of times that's more valuable than getting money.
Yeah.
You put it on.
Never know who's reading your feed.
Exactly. And that's something else I just kind of wanted to talk to you about the other day. I just we very rarely get super serious on here, which is a good thing because we all live in the real world.
The world's too shitty to be serious all the time.
Reality is fucking enough. Everybody knows how that shit is. But speaking of reality, that's something we try to. Other than virtual reality, we don't ever speak on actual reality a lot. And just before I left, I'm not going to get into details or anything, but pretty much I lost a friend, and one of my best friends lost a dad. It's the same person, but I was, I was friends with their dad. Lost their fucking dad to suicide. Yeah, pretty much.
That's rough.
And it's a long story. It was a long time coming. I sort of thing, I guess. I don't know. But anyways, that and then being on vacation, a bunch of those fucking asshats went in over Paris, and everybody knows about that. People just trying to watch a fucking rock show get gunned down.
Yeah, it's quite fucked.
Over something really fucking stupid and probably going to catch flack, but it's a religious thing, so congratulations. The world's a shit-ass place right now. Just all I was going to get at is remember to have fun with yourself. And be fucking decent. We say shit a lot and we talk shit, but it's all in good humor and it's in a lighthearted, trying to make you laugh kind of way.
Yeah, we laugh so we don't cry.
Yeah, pretty much. That's exactly right. And just be fucking nice to one another. Yeah. You never know what somebody's dealing with or what they're going through.
Yeah.
Just don't be a dick. Be nice. That's mainly what I wanted to say. We don't ever touch on that, and we will few and far between probably. So, like I said, our goal is to humor you. We're not a political fucking podcast. So we don't deal with that shit. We're here to take your mind off of all that jargon, but that's just something I wanted to bring light and just say, treat people good. You don't know what somebody's dealing with at the time.
Yep.
Be thankful for the shit you do have. Thanksgiving's right around the corner, so I can say that.
Yeah.
And seeing poor ass Mexico, firsthand, be appreciative, big time.
While we're on that subject, be thankful at Thanksgiving. Don't be a greedy cocksucker at Black Friday.
If all you're worried about is Black Friday, you've done forgotten what the fuck Black Friday spawned from initially, anyways, and you're an asshole. Enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
Be thankful. That's our Thanksgiving, good old gamers Thanksgiving speech. Anyways.
Video game news.
There is Fallout from Fallout.
Yeah.
Go figure. I do own Fallout 4, and it's old news. New news to me, because Fallout 4 came out while I was on a boat. So,
I sold the 7 Seas for a copy. I ain't played it yet. I will eventually buy it though, probably.
It's already sold 2 million digital copies.
12 million in total, I think.
1.87 million digital copies in 3 days.
Yeah.
Broke all kinds of fucking records.
Yeah, they sold a grand total of physical and digital 12 million copies compared to, say, Skyrim, which sold 7 million copies. So they nearly doubled it.
You're talking crazy fucking money.
And it's still full of bugs and shit. So.
Yeah, but it's Bethesda.
Yeah.
It's a new Fallout game. They'll get it.
They're the only company that can release buggy ass games and no one gives them shit for it.
Yeah,
I give them shit for it.
They're kind of allowed. Well, you give everybody shit for everything.
That's true, but still.
But
no mercy.
Something that I'm not too fucking enthralled over. Did you see Nintendo's female Link?
I saw something about it.
There's a female Link character coming out for the Hyrule Warriors 3DS.
Okay, yeah, I did see that, but that's just like a spin-off.
It is, but still, it's just
a little gender bending type thing.
I know, still, it's nothing against like gender bending. It's just
as long as we get a male Zelda.
Look at Ghostbusters. The new Ghostbusters reboot has nothing to do with video games, but when it comes out, you will hear me fucking bitch about it on this podcast. And her name's Linkle. I mean, I'm serious.
That sounds like a breakfast sausage. Like, what do you like? A biscuit and Linkle?
Something a fucking dog leaves on your front yard. Linkle. Jimmy Dean Linkles. Sausage that fills you up and never lets you down.
Someone needs to Photoshop that.
That'll be that's a good old gamer's trademark and copyrighted.
I did see you can see the 13 seconds of the Wii U Zelda coming out. There's a video of it out there.
Nice.
So and it looks fucking glorious. It shows Link riding on Epoch, or Epona, not Epoch, Epona.
I still just wonder if it's even going to come out for Wii U or not.
I think it is.
You know, they announced they're doing a Twilight Princess remaster for Wii U as well.
It's in digital shops soon, I think. Along those lines too, Pokemon Red, Blue, and Yellow is coming to 3DS Virtual Console.
Really?
Yeah, and you can do the battling and trading over wireless. You can't do it over the internet, I don't think, but wireless.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
When are you gonna step it up and get you a 3DS? You think?
I'm gonna try to get me a 2DS. I really don't care for the 3D.
Well, no, I mean you can still.
I might end up getting a 3DS just because it folds though. Because the 2DS design and being like a shitty tablet, it's just kind of dumb.
The screen is really not that big.
Yeah.
On a 2DS. 3DS XLs you can get pretty cheap.
Yeah, I just want the exact same thing as a 3DS, but 2D only for $50 cheaper. That's what I want.
Well, fuck
Give
yeah.
it to me, Nintendo.
Give it to him. Did you see where the 8-bit Mario amiibo is the regular colored one or whatever is gonna be a Walmart exclusive?
Really?
Mm-hmm. Indeed. Speaking of Nintendo, Cloud is coming to Smash Brothers.
Smash Bros. I've read that he's pretty much an Ike clone, so you're not really missing nothing if you don't get him.
People will be clamoring for him though. Man, the kids that play Smash Brothers are ruthless.
Yeah,
I've learned. Like that's the big thing right now though. I'm out of the loop on it, but
I am too. You know, I ain't got nothing against people who play that stuff really hardcore, but like it's Smash Brothers and Rocket League. I noticed these are games that weren't really developed with competitiveness in mind. They're casual fun games, and there's people who have like taken it to an extreme level of competitiveness.
There's so much strategic elements to this. I'm like, no, there is chain combinations of buttons you press.
Yeah. More Nintendo news. Star Fox Zero is set for April.
I've seen that. That's pretty badass.
I'm glad I'm getting the kids a Wii U for Christmas.
Are the kids really getting a Wii U for Christmas?
They're gonna play it more than me, but I'm getting a Wii U too. So that's part of it.
I've been thinking about trying to nab one on Black Friday. I seen GameStop's Black Friday deals. Talking about being thankful. Yeah. I don't do the Black Friday thing, but if I do get out and about, I'm gonna buy a video game system. They got the PS4 for $299 with a shitload of games. I've been eyeballing one of them, but if I can get a Wii U for like $200, that's...
Dude, the Wii U's lineup is looking fucking strong, man.
Yeah, dude. Nintendo, I think's... maybe Nintendo is going to make a comeback.
Like, the only thing on the PS4 I want that's exclusive is Bloodborne.
No Man's Sky is the only thing I want, really.
That's going to be a PC title, too, right?
Yeah.
So, fuck PlayStation.
That's true.
Plus... You know, an aircraft game with a joystick, badass.
Oh yeah,
yeah. Also, another Wii U thing, Minecraft's coming to it. I don't know. I don't give too much of a shit about it, but I know a lot of people do.
Nintendo just won some sort of privacy lawsuit or piracy lawsuit. I don't know what the terms of it was. I know they won one within like past few days. Recently.
That's all I got for news. So I try not to get too much shit.
PlayStation 4 is reportedly... See, my dog doesn't like this idea neither. PlayStation 4 is being used, apparently, by ISIS as a communication tool.
I'm not entirely unsurprised by this, because I've known other games and stuff have been used for trafficking drugs and shit. Like, Maple Story is big time... It looks almost like a kiddie anime game, but it's been used big time for trafficking drugs. Kind of like
a Silk Road kind of deal.
Yeah. In fact, my numbers are way off, so I'm not going to say the number. But I remember reading how the FBI owns a shit ton of bitcoins from busting people in that game. Because that's how they do the digital transactions with the bitcoins, because it's anonymous.
Yeah.
It's hard to trace that. So the FBI is the single largest holder of bitcoins in the world.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
All from seized drug busts.
It's all money making, man. That's about all I had. Norman Reedus is pushing for Silent Hills to still happen.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Yeah.
No, you're going to have to go Boondock Saints mode, not fucking
You're going to have to go to Boondock
mode.
Saints mode to Konami in Japan and convince all them that this is a good idea. And the last thing I have, Xbox One is leading the console sales race at this point.
Really?
It's beating out PlayStation.
How's that possible?
Like 2-1 right now.
The consoles or games?
Because
it wasn't that long ago that PlayStation had more than Wii U and Xbox One combined.
It says, I read console.
Okay. Huh. Or maybe that's is that maybe like the last quarter or something?
Possibly.
Because, like I said, they were so massively outnumbered not long ago. I could see the recent quarter or two.
I think it was just like
maybe the fiscal year
for like
or
this year or this last half of year.
Okay.
Or something.
I can see that.
Maybe it was leading the console sales going into the holidays or some shit. I don't know. That's all I got for news though. So I guess we're gonna go ahead and plug Vault's Game of the Week real quick.
Alrighty.
Since David Bitchell decided to call us in late. Vault's Game of the Week is gonna be Outrun for the Sega Master System. Nice. Game that me and Brandon actually just played beforehand.
Yeah.
If you haven't called on, we're talking about Sega Master System tonight.
Yeah, we are. Pretty damn good port.
It is a very good port. Master System is pretty legit.
I will say that the Master System version of this is way better than the 32X version, I want to say, with the horrible fucking squealing tires. Yes.
Yeah.
That alone makes the Master System port way better.
The 32X, just talking about it, makes me want to have to take a shit. And not a pleasureful shit either.
Green apple splatters all the way.
Like a hardcore, you're puking in the bucket and shitting in the can at the same time.
Yeah.
I've got the flu kind of deal. I'd rather have the flu than have to play a 32X. I got one you can buy. But, no, the Outruns, it's a good port. A lot of the arcade, which we'll talk about later, a lot of the arcade ports on Master System are actually pretty faithful.
That's something all through the Sega's consoles. They really focus more on good arcade ports, and for the most part, they did good with it.
That's pretty much was Sega's main thing, because they were primarily an arcade company, and then they entered the home market. They just, everybody knows the story of where Sega failed. But, nonetheless, there's still some great shit out for all the Segas.
Does Vault have a copy of Outrun on Master System? I think they do.
They did at one point.
Okay.
But as everything else, if they don't, they can get it for you. They got a good selection. Everything from Atari 2600 up to modern Xbox One, PS4. I still think they got a few PC titles behind the shelf. I don't think they get new ones, but they still got a few. Give them a call if you're relevant to North Alabama. Go check them out.
Mm-hmm.
They got a vape shop in there too, if that's your thing. If you like puffing the evening away,
you'll get a 0% discount if you go call David a bitch.
Yep, they might actually call the law on you. But don't worry, you get
free trip to jail.
But you get a free Nintendo game.
Yeah,
there's a light at the end of the dark tunnel. But no, for real though, go check them out. They're really friendly up there. The owner's really cool.
Mm-hmm.
They got a good selection. You'll find something you want. I bet you on it. You'll find something that you.
I always find stuff I want that I don't need to spend money on.
That's I think about Emma being at home now that she's got that ring.
Yeah.
I gotta watch it. Wah, wah, wah. I guess I could go ahead and bust off Arcade Arcana.
Let's do it to it.
Tonight's Arcade Arcana is one I think you might actually end up liking. It's a Data East game from 1990, and
I like it already.
It's called Gate of Doom.
Ooh.
It's like a horizontal scrolling fighter, kind of like Gauntlet and
I think I might have saw it on demo mode.
It's on there right now.
Pretty awesome.
It's like Gauntlet and Golden Axe with an isometric view, pretty much.
Yeah, it looked pretty sweet.
It's really cool. You can pick from most of it's. I was fixing. I thought it was a 4-player, but it's only a 2-player cab. But anyways, it's overhead isometric. You can pick from like 4 different characters. You can be there's like a wizard, there's like a rogue that's immune to poison, there's like some sort of female warrior, shaman, and then there's just like the brute fucking warrior that's just got the strong attack. Them 4 you pick, and I only played about 3 levels in. But you kill enemies, work your way through the stage. You collect like jewels and coins for a score. You collect little power-ups along the way that allow you can use different weapons and all. I played as the wizard guy. He's kind of got like a spell you can cast and like a chain you can throw around.
Okay. You
can like spin the joystick with the chain and hit everything.
Oh, sounds
within
badass.
like 360 around you. It's pretty cool. There's boss fights later on, which are kind of difficult because the view's a little bit to get used to. But once you do get used to it, it's your classic Data East like button masher.
Mm-hmm.
I wish I could tell you more about the story. It's something about these wizards find some ruins or stones, go figure, and open a fucking gate of doom, go figure.
They're everywhere, man.
So I can't tell you about how many gates of doom I've opened.
Yeah.
I just opened one in Mexico the other night,
Yeah, I've been with some hookers, so,
I didn't say anything about hookers.
Well, I'm just saying they spread their legs with the gates of doom right there.
There's a little gape of doom.
Yeah, the gape of doom.
But, I'm pretty sure this cabinet's a little bit harder to find.
I've never seen one.
I don't think I have either. It came out during the same time period though of like Ninja Turtles and I take that back. Ninja Turtles Pizza Drop. Don't know what the fuck that is, but never mind. Nor do I. The game is also known as Dark Seal, and it's pretty good. It's uncommon, is what this says. It's pretty cool. That's all I can really explain about it. I kind of
MAME it up.
Yeah, you can get it on MAME. Find it everywhere. It's something worth checking into. It's fun. We might throw a couple rounds of it on afterwards.
Yeah.
But what you got for us?
Well,
you're always a bag of surprises at this point.
I did have a rage rant prepared, but it's kind of a bummer topic, and we've already done that enough, so I'm gonna save that one for later. I got another rage rant I'm gonna pull off the top of my head, something that I went through today. Happens to me fairly regularly. Oh, it pisses me off. Rage rant is about hot fucking soup. Every time I go to either a Chinese place anywhere and I order soup, it comes out so goddamn hot.
You can't eat it for like 25 fucking minutes.
No, and check this out though. Alright, I knew lunch was coming up. I called the Chinese place there. I'm not going to give them too much hell because every place does this. But today was especially bad. I ordered it 20 minutes ahead because I knew it would sit on the counter, cool off for a while. I got it and it's so fucking hot that the thick ass like Tupperware to-go container they give you, and the lid of it was wrinkled up. That's how fucking hot it was. So,
it's literally melting the container.
Yes. So I sat in my car. I poured some of it out. Poured some ice cold water in it to cool down. Took one spoonful of it. Ate one spoonful of it, and it's still so hot. Like my stomach still feels queasy. Like it singed me all the way fucking down and boiled me from the inside out. Fuck. Why do you fucking do this, restaurants? Why? I'm trying to eat your soup. I'm not trying to melt lead. It's soup. It's not something that takes much skill or thought to do. You put the water in, you boil it, you put the ingredients in there, you take it off the fucking eye, you don't get it so fucking hot that it's gonna boil me from the inside out. You're not trying to,
You're not an ingredient in the soup.
No, you're not concocting fucking tar and feathers to melt some asshole, It's fucking soup. I want to consume it. I don't want to fucking melt.
Is this egg drop soup, by the way?
It was hot and sour soup.
Sounds so good right now.
I'm not going to eat it for a long time now because the way it is fucking me.
It left you hot and sour.
It left me very hot and fucking sour. God damn it. Why do you do that? Why does anyone do that? What's the fucking point? I appreciate a hot meal as much as the next guy, but holy shit.
Not scalding hot.
No. There's no fucking point in it. That had to be at least like 400 degrees when it would come out to melt the plastic like that. If I was a blabbering fucking vagina, I'd sue him over that. They're lucky I'm not. God damn it.
I'm sorry,
fuck hot soup. Stop doing that every fucking restaurant in the world. There's no fucking point. Don't do it.
There's no sense in burning the top half of your head completely off. Just
every time I've got soup and brought it home, I have to put like half a goddamn tray of ice cubes in it to keep it from killing me. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I'm not all about that. It's like people that like making chili and they're like, oh, well, it's spicy. And you're just like, no, it's so goddamn hot, you can't eat it.
Well, I like my shit like that, but temperature-wise...
Yeah, you're literal like, oh, I took the top layer of skin off my tongue because it was 168 degrees Celsius.
I can't fucking taste it now, so... Yeah.
Won't.
Fucking horse shit.
I'm sorry, Brandon.
Yeah, that ruined I haven't eaten since then because it's just ruined me. I'm probably gonna die.
I hope not.
Yeah.
Maybe not. You need to start making a bunch of Tupac style pre-recordings just in case.
I'll go ahead.
That way I can release a new episode for like the next 6 years. They'll all be banked at that point. I can just start chopping and editing old shit together.
That'll work, man. You get a hologram of me up at Game Fest.
Fuck yeah. I can control you with an Xbox One controller.
Yeah.
I just like make you go and fuck shit up.
But yeah, that's my short rage rant. fucking pissed me off today. How do you fuck up soup? It's fucking soup. It is literally soup. The easiest fucking thing you can make without fucking
It came
up.
out of necessity by just throwing a bunch of shit in boiling water.
Yes. It's the easiest. I can fucking cook it. I can't cook shit and I can cook soup. I can do it without killing people. God damn it.
Brendan's never torched someone's esophagus.
No, I haven't.
Not with soup, anyways.
I might have taken a blowtorch to, someone who's crossed me, but...
By blowtorch, he means dick. What?
The old herpes burns a little bit.
I don't know, but I've heard. So, are we gonna...
Let's do subject.
Get on to it?
Let's get on to it.
Sega Master System.
Yeah.
Never owned one till I was 25.
Never owned one till last week.
Nice.
I'm still not extremely experienced in it, but I've played some games now.
I sold mine a few years ago just because I had it, and it literally just sat there. I never played it, and I went back and I've played quite a few games for it.
The main reason I got it is for Game Fest. Like, I didn't have that big of a hankering for it, but now that I've had it, I'm impressed by it. Like, I really don't understand too well why it lost out so hard to the Nintendo. I mean, I kind of know the reasons, but it blows the Nintendo out.
It's kind of the
water.
same thing as the TurboGrafx 16, because Turbo, same thing, same 8-bit console, blew NES out of the water. Both of those are way stronger than the NES.
Yeah.
Graphically, you can just tell it.
Graphically, the sound there's like the best soundboard on a Sega system, I think.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I'll agree with that. I think the Master System sound is better than Genesis.
Yeah.
In my opinion. Well, later Genesis. Like, Genesis Model 1, it's great sound. Model 2s and shit, though. 3, bleh,
yeah.
dreadful. What a bunch of muddled shit.
I got a pretty bitchin' arcade stick for it. I really like it.
I do enjoy that. I played a little bit of that.
I think it's a little more ergonomic, I'd say, than the Advantage. But, they're both really good, though.
Yeah, you use the arcade stick with your right hand instead of... So you're kind of playing reverse. But, I mean, it comes naturally because that's... A lot of arcades are actually like that.
Yeah. The Zapper, I don't have a Zapper game, or I should say the light gun. It's not the Zapper.
Sega light gun games are also superior to NES.
The physical
light
gun is way better than the Zapper.
Oh, yeah, it's a lot more solid feeling.
And it looks like that badass 90s, like, you're a badass.
Phaser.
Yeah.
Pew, pew, phaser.
It's like black. It's like looking, the trigger's a lot easier on you.
It actually looks a lot like the gun that Mega Man's holding on the really bad Capcom cover on NES.
Oh, yeah.
It looks a lot like that.
And it's something I don't have any experience with. I've only seen videos of, but it has a 3D card with glasses you plug up into it, and it, for its time, really fucking advanced.
Have you seen any of the actual Sega card games for it? The little TurboGrafx size cards that thing fits in it? I'll show them to you. There's only like a handful of games made. They were kind of like budget-friendly games. They're not as
gotcha.
powerful as a fucking full cart, you know what I mean? But
and the Master System had built-in games on it. I got one of the earlier Master Systems, and it has Snail Maze on it, which, The
Model 2, I think, has Hang On.
Hang On is one of them.
And Jungle Hunt, maybe.
And there's another one with...
Or Safari, a shooting game.
Yeah, Safari Hunt is the de facto shooter, from what I've read.
Safari Hunt, I think, is what I'm thinking about. Someone had that programmed in.
Yeah. Then there's some other one. I can't think of the name. Some type of adventure type game, I think. I don't recall, though. But yeah, I mean, what systems back then, even today, really, just have built-in games.
Nothing.
Yeah. You get some with digital downloads, but, that's now versus over 20 years ago, 30 years ago.
Yeah, that was really something back then. Be like, oh my god, there's a game pre-built into it.
It's Snail Maze.
It's a literal pack-in. Yay.
Yeah. Favorite game I've played on it so far is that Vault's Game of the Week Outrun. Man, that's great.
I've played quite a few good ones. If you get a chance, play Space Harrier.
Mm-hmm.
Space Harrier is a great port on Sega Master System. Choplifter is really fun
Is
on
it?
Sega Master System. It actually, to me, Choplifter on the Master System plays better than the beefed up ports of the game do. It just controls better to me. It's really fucking good. I told you about Golden Axe Warrior earlier. Yeah. It's a Zelda clone. Golden Axe, not so great for Master System. It doesn't. There's something that was unique about Golden Axe, so I can't remember. It was something about it didn't have any sort of flashing or clipping or something like that. It was one of the few games. I can't remember. It was something to do with the backgrounds were animated backgrounds. Okay. They weren't still pixels, so it didn't have some sort of. It didn't do something. I can't remember what. I sound like a retard, or an idiot probably. But
I know from what I've seen, the altered base game isn't that bad. Experiences slowdowns, but you know
that's typical with that.
The whole era.
The Fantasy Zone games are pretty good.
What are those?
They're shooters. Fantasy Zone's on pretty much every other old console. It's an old Atari shooter where you're a little, you're like a little ship with wings, and you can. It's one of the few shooters where you can go left or right throughout the level. You collect coins and stuff, and then you fight a boss at the end of each level. They're really good, and they're fairly cheap. Fantasy Zone's good, but Fantasy Zone 2 is actually, it's like the best. It's almost an arcade perfect port.
Well, speaking of fantasy, one of my favorites that I'll never probably own, and if I do, I'm probably going to have to sell it because it's worth so much money now, but Phantasy Star, the Phantasy Star games, and I've emulated them before. They're great fucking RPGs.
I just cannot get over that game's $100 fucking
Loose.
Now. Loose.
Oh,
God. I remember when you could still get it for like 40 to 50. I had no idea it went up to that.
Back in that time, like good RPGs like that were few and far between. Phantasy Star is one of the best.
Phantasy Star is one of the only Sega RPGs I can not really recall.
Phantasy Star and Shining Force.
No, that's it.
Yeah,
Sega's there's other, but
they never been big in the RPG market.
They didn't have a whole lot of RPGs to choose from at all on that console. That's why all those are so pricey and sought after now.
That, and like I said, that era just wasn't too kind to RPGs. You had the really early Final Fantasies, which honestly they really didn't get great till 3/6 in my opinion. Mother 1. I like it now going back because I was such a fan of Earthbound, but
you didn't have it back then.
I couldn't have it back then. It's Japanese, but it's pretty rough compared to like Phantasy Star. It's very unpolished.
Yeah. So they still hadn't fully harnessed that RPG technique.
Yeah. So I really suggest at least emulating the Phantasy Star games if you like these old school RPGs.
Dude, the Wonder Boy series, is really fucking good.
Yeah, that's
Wonder Boy started out as an offshoot of like Adventure Island by Hudson, and ended up at 2 and 3. The first one plays like Adventure Island, if I'm not mistaken, and 2 and 3 add like the ability to level up.
I want to see if I can get at least some copy of Wonder Boy for Game Pass. That'd be a good one to throw on there.
I've heard they're getting pretty hard to find.
Are they?
Yeah.
Oh, that sucks.
Master Systems, people's getting turned on collecting for Master System, I think.
I can see why.
Just Sega in general, people are finally starting to... Because, there for a while, box Genesis games, easy as shit to find. They're not so much anymore. They're getting kind of...
Still a lot easier than SNES. It's because of the boxes. Like SNES boxes, cardboard piece of shit you threw away. Sega boxes were solid fucking boxes.
I'm about convinced that the general amount of boxed SNES games are owned by
3 people.
And they're probably all assholes. I've a lot of my travels, like, trying to find, like, boxed SNES shit is where you meet some of the most unsavory oh, see, I'm gonna try to fuck your butt. See, you know, people that you'll fucking meet. But that's a rant and bitching episode part 3 that'll.
Some I saw that Vault had, this is nothing official that really adds value, but they had a copy of Star Fox SNES in a rental store box. I was like, fucking right, I want that. Cool. They had like a printout for it that was printed on like HP photocopy paper, but it looked like something you'd go into an old rental store and see on their shelf. If
I ever see games that are like an old Blockbuster case or something, even if it's a shitty sport game, I'll zap it up just because I'm like, fucking Blockbuster doesn't exist anymore, so that's kind of a cool. That one day will be a fucking relic of its own.
Yeah,
like somebody's gonna have such a mad collection one day, they're gonna have to start a subcategory. It's like old rentals from Louisiana, or some crazy bullshit. That's crazy.
Like my kids really don't know anything about written videos and video stores or anything.
And that's sad. That's one memory I really fucking miss.
That was one of the. If you knew he was going to rent a game on the weekend, that was man. Like your weekend was
that
so
was
much
how
better.
Your parents conned you into not wanting to go to your friend's house, stay and be like, how about we get you a pizza and rent you a game? I'd just be like, yes.
Well, that's how please. They pawned you off so they could get drunk. So.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't come outside. You stand here and play this game. But not a problem.
All right, rent you and your friend a game. Y'all go spend the night over there and...
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck yes, I don't care.
Daddy's got to go in here and slap mama's titties around.
I could do that shit now. Like, kids just have all the shit on tablets and whatever. I'm like, god damn it. Let me give you a reason to get away from me for 5 minutes. God damn it, that's all I need. Like,
that's another rage rant all on its own. We played Ghostbusters. Master System has the best Ghostbusters port. It ain't the best game, but still, it's the better out of all the ports available.
It gives the hacked ROM gay ghost fuckers run for its money.
Oh yeah, which was still a good hack.
Yeah,
that's a great Ghostbusters game though. Rambo was pretty fun.
Yeah, pretty difficult, but it's almost a bullet hell to a degree, but really slower paced than most bullet hells.
It made me think of Guerrilla War. Yeah. I think SNK Guerrilla War. It made me think of it quite a bit.
Yeah. You just Rambo. You kind of just walked up and shot everything.
You do what Rambo does. You just fucking mow villages down
with ping pong balls. Like you shot your guns, shot ping pong balls. It looked like, and an occasional rocket.
Your asshole is full of mystery.
Yes.
The Italian Stallion. Me and Brandon was telling me he's thinking about starting a Sylvester Stallone video game collection.
Hell yes. That'd be the most glorious video game collection.
I highly support that.
Because I also got Rocky on the Master System. Fucking tough, man. Mr. T whooped my ass.
I beat the shit out of Apollo.
Yeah, I can beat Apollo. Mr. T, oh my god.
Not so much.
Nah, he gets me in the corner and he goes to pound town. Like,
I beat the fool. He just beats the shit out of you.
Yeah, he puts it in my A team. Like,
ugh. Ugh. That's gross.
Blow it out your ass.
I did.
Blow it in your ass.
That's about all I have as far as Master System experience.
Enduro Racer?
A Spellcaster. I did play it.
What's that about?
It's like a side-scrolling Contra-style game, but you're a wizard. And it kind of works like a shooter in a way. I don't know how to explain it. It's pretty much a shooter, but instead of a ship, you're a walking wizard that can fly around and walk on land.
That's badass.
It's pretty cool. It's pretty choppy, though. It suffers bad from slowdown. But it's playable.
Enduro Racer was great. It's
Enduro Racer is fun.
Game that we played. You pretty much just go kind of up to the left, like isometric style, and you try and pass as many other bikes and cars as you can. Jump all kinds of ramps, avoid obstacles. Simple but fun.
It's like Excitebike times 100.
Yeah. except minus the track building thing.
It made me think of Paperboy a little bit.
Yeah.
Kinda. It controls a lot better than Paperboy
Yes,
does.
it does.
Paperboy's controller
And
used to frustrate.
It's not filled with assholes, but you.
Yeah, some old lady trying to fucking beat you to death with a rolling pin because you knocked my goddamn petunia burst down. I'm gonna fucking cave your goddamn head in the middle of the street.
And angry middle-aged men are all like, "Your Paperboy missed my porch by 3 feet for the first and last time. Cancel my subscription."
There's that guy that's breakdancing in the level so his back, his legs are just in the air doing spinning. A fucking random tornado. That's like the worst goddamn neighborhood to live in.
Yeah,
It must have been New Orleans.
Oh god, too soon.
Sorry. I've been there. I've seen that mountain, and it is stained with piss and puke.
Monopoly.
Sounds like a disease.
It was the Master System Monopoly. It was mono space capital P poly, like
Monopoly.
but it was Monopoly. It's like the NES. It played just like the NES one, which was okay. It was Monopoly on the game. It was kind of cool. I played the NES one quite a bit when I was a kid, because I was lame like that. I like Monopoly.
Oh, Monopoly's fun. If you have 14 days to play.
I have a lot of days to play.
Nice. There was Sonic the Hedgehog ports for Master System.
Yeah, they're actually good.
Yeah, that's like 8-bit Sonic.
Yeah.
They were only released, though, like in Central America.
Yeah.
Central America got a shitload of Master System stuff that we didn't get.
Sega in general, because they're always 10 years behind us.
The UK, though, too. UK got Streets Rage ports for Master System.
Sega in general did better over in the UK than Nintendo did, I think.
Oh, yeah. America is where Sega had a hard time getting a foothold.
Yeah.
Because they still made Master System games on into the 90s in South America.
I know a lot of people that I've known in the UK frown horribly upon the 64. Like, everyone over here loved the 64. The 64 is like one of the most highest-held systems.
They consider it a crap console over there.
Yeah.
Well, dude, I loved the 64 when I was younger, and I ain't talking shit about it, but you went back and played some of the shit.
Well, it is a hold up as well now because they were just exploring 3D.
Oh yeah,
and a lot of the games you could tell focus more on the 3D part than actually being a game.
Yeah,
but still a great system.
Oh yeah,
was it not the first console to really take advantage of 4-player?
Yeah.
I mean, he had a few NES games.
The very first game that fucking launched for it, Mario 64. That's all you need to say.
Yes.
That's like one of the best. That's like in my top 10
You don't need
list
another
of
reason
games.
to own that system than Mario 64.
Dude, that's one of the best games of all time.
Now that I've got
hands down
23 consoles in my house now, I'm getting Mario 64 for one of my N64s.
I actually don't have a copy of it anymore. I need to pick one up.
Yeah.
It's been quite some time since I have.
Great fucking. Anyways, we're off subject. Master System.
It's okay.
What else do I have and have played?
There was also a port of Sonic Chaos available in South America, by the way.
Huh.
It's one of the only ports of it to a console. It was I think Sonic Chaos was a Game Gear game.
Okay.
And they ported it to Master System in South America.
I have played great basketball and great football. Football, I had no fucking clue what I was doing because I don't know. The great football.
Old football games are really fucking hard.
Yeah, great basketball wasn't bad though. Especially being a pre-NBA Jam era, I could have seen myself playing this game. NBA Jam has ruined basketball games for me.
I have a copy of Great Baseball you can have.
Oh really? Is it decent?
It's great.
Great, awesome, and great shitty.
It's okay. It's a baseball game.
Okay.
It ain't.
Baseball had a decent amount of good old games.
Well, fuck yeah, RBI 3 or RBI 93 for NES. Fuck yeah.
I didn't give a shit about football games till Mutant League.
NFL Blitz is what really sparked my interest in
Blitz
football.
Blitz was awesome. What else do I get on Master System in there? Not much else. say we talked about Rambo and
Rocky.
Yeah. Hell, I think that's as far as my experience really goes with it. I mean, I feel bad for not having more. I will have more eventually.
Oh yeah, we will. We can probably at some point we can start doing like whole individual games.
Yeah.
And shit. Just pretty much covering it out there, and we can add on to it later.
Yeah. Expansion packs.
Not
DLC. Fuck DLC.
Yeah, no shit.
It's enough of that shit already. Yeah, so I guess that wraps up Master System.
That does. Kinda masterful.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I feel like we kind of glossed over it more, but whatever. You know, it is what it is. Who really has?
I literally have that. Everything that I went over is literally the only shit I've played. I'm still kind of discovering the Master System for myself, actually.
Yeah, I mean,
a little bit.
A lot of people never played it. I've never played it till, like I said, last week. I guess I'll do Shitter the Shit. Let me, there we go.
It's shit. But if it's not solid gold, it's the shit.
I love that intro.
This Shitter the Shit is the beginning of a long quest on my part. So I guess last week I was sitting around, it's like, man, I want a new game. I ain't got shit to play. Then I'm like, I got almost 400 games in my Steam library, and I might have played 20% of them. I'm going to play all of my Steam games, either to completion or in games that you can't complete like 2 to 4 hours of. So my shit for the next long time is gonna be out of my Steam library.
Just random.
Yes, I'm just gonna go down the line.
Nice.
Not sure the shit. Blades of Time. It came out on 360, PlayStation 3, and PC. Looking at the Wikipedia, it had really shitty reviews, and I don't understand why. I mean, it has its faults. Don't get me wrong. User reviews though are like through the roof. Though it's one of them games I just really wondered how all the reviewers has really missed the mark on.
You said it's Blades of Time.
Blades of Time.
I'm gonna write this down.
I'm sure you could get it dirt cheap on 360 or PlayStation 3 or whatever. I got it dirt cheap on PC. It's a hack and slash that was published by Konami, developed by Gaijin. It features a female like Tomb Raider-ish warrior type lady, dual wielding. She has 2 blades. Pretty solid hack and slash. Really nice controls. Fast paced. Very, very God of War-y almost, but also incorporates a lot of adventure elements. Kind of like Tomb Raider. It's really the best way I could describe it is Tomb Raider meets God of War. The plot is really kind of shitty, and voice acting is horrible, but you can always skip the cut scene. But it's so shitty it's almost good.
What? Mary, there's a dragon there. Why?
Like at one point, as you go through the game, there are these altars that are almost like checkpoints, and at this point you kind of cash in your XP and get you moves and spells and stuff. But like when you first was going through the game and discovering these, you go to your second altar, and when you go to the altars and do this, it's almost like the quickening happens. Like your character doubles over and all these like flashy effects happen. It looks like they're gaining power or something. But when I went to the second altar, it goes to the cutscene where that's happening, and then the character is just speaking over like, another altar. I wonder what I'm going to get this time. Like meanwhile, her body's getting ravaged by the quickening. Like, but despite that, the graphics are antiquated but good for their time. They're not horrible. It is kind of short from what I've read. I haven't beat it yet, but it's about a 7-hour run. I'm about 30-40% of the way through it from what I gather. Like I say, great core melee combat. It also has some ranged combat, which is okay. You're mainly just firing a gun. It's more, I've discovered it's more for solving puzzles than anything.
That's kind of cool.
You'll shoot things at a distance and trigger various things for puzzles. The most awesome thing it has though is time manipulation. You can hold down a button and basically rewind time, and you'll see the copy of you from in the past doing exactly what you did. And so, like, some monsters say there's one of them near the beginning of the game that the only way you can penetrate his shields is by shooting them really fast, but the gun you have doesn't shoot fast. So what you do is you keep going back in time, making copies of yourself, shooting the monster until there's like 3 or 4 of you, going through time at the same time, shooting the monster at the same time.
That is fucking crazy.
Yeah, it's badass. It incorporates that in puzzles. Like you'll need to step on several different buttons, but you're only one player. So what you do is you step on a button, rewind time, then wait for your time copy to go step on the button. You step on the other one, it opens the door. Stuff like that. It's also like in the melee combat. You'll have guys that'll come up to you with shields and they'll kind of hunker down and you can't really get through them. So you'll go up there and you kind of pound on their shield for a while. Then you rewind time and wait for your past self to go start welling on the shield, and you go up behind them and you just stab them in the back a few times.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, like the game so far hasn't been overly difficult, but mastering that like to full effectiveness takes some fucking skill and thought, like split second type stuff. Just trying to think of how you can manipulate time to get through the situation better. It's pretty damn cool.
That's awesome.
So despite its a few flaws, I'm gonna say Blades of Time's the shit, man.
Nice.
Check it out. Get it cheap as dirt. It's no reason not to.
I'm gonna have to look into it. That sounds fucking cool.
Yeah.
That sounds like something you would be really badass at.
I'm okay at it so far, but I'm like I said, 30 or 40% through it. But yeah, definitely check it out.
The night.
Fucking nice.
Fucking nice.
So fucking nice.
Well, it's time for calls, huh?
It is time.
We
got a little
special something for y'all.
Okay, if we're gonna play the first part,
okay.
And this is where you come in. The listener. This is where you can pay attention from here on out. If you're familiar with our show, we have a hotline that you can call and leave us a message at
682-777 good.
Well, if you've listened to our show before, we got a catchy little heavy metal jingle that tells you our phone number.
Mm-hmm.
If you notice in that song, the lyrics, he says, and like I said, we're going to play this, but in the lyrics he says, leave us a message, and if nobody gives us one, but he never specifies what was going to happen if we don't receive messages. Well, we haven't been receiving any for the past couple episodes. So, our good friend Adam, who wrote the catchy little jingle, for that you're going to hear, wrote us a rebuttal. So if you want to, Brandon, go ahead, just play the main one so everybody can hear it.
682-777
Starting here.
Leave us a message and no one gives us one. 682-777 good. Yeah.
You see, and if nobody leaves us one, this is what's going to happen.
For those of you who haven't called the show, a warning. If you do not call, you will awaken Satan, and infants shall fall from the sky. Bears will feast on the slow and the witless, vaginas will turn to stone. Serpents rise from the ground, fly into your sphincter and bite. demons will travel back in time and rape your father. Hell, Satan! You've been warned.
That's great.
Oh, that's a.
The whole show, vaginas will turn to stone. And my life will be over.
Officially. So you heard it.
I don't know. That'd be kind of cool though, because then Richard Simmons would just be a statue.
Yeah, 'cause he's a giant walking vagina. We'll play that for you for the next few weeks. So
you want to do Randall's call first?
Sure.
Oh, buddy, Randall Stevenson.
We ain't heard from him in a minute.
No, we haven't.
This is Randall Stevenson from Sarasota, Florida. I was just wanting to call and chime in with you guys about the PlayStation 4 being used by fucking terrorists for communications.
Yeah,
I just want to say this. You motherfucking pussy-ass bitches.
Wow.
Better
strong from
leave
Randall.
our video games alone. You will feel the wrath of us if you fuck with our video games. Stay Americans.
Damn, Randall's been hitting that old shine, I think, this evening a little hard out back.
We got a question for Zangief. Remember, if y'all got a question for Zangief, hit us up. Facebook, email, whatever. One of the last questions we got from Zangief actually came from a famous historical character. Went by the internet handle Hitler2Hotler.
Oh, shit.
But it was Adolf Hitler at NaziGermany.gov, I think. This is goes by the handle Stalin2Ballin.
Oh,
Joseph
shit.
Stalin at SovietRussia.gov. It reads, Comrade Zangief, I just heard you put that bitch Hitler in his place. Haha, good times. I'm glad I had you cloned for my scrotum. Should I have let that secret out? Keyboards in hell have no backspace key. No taxi backsies. The internet here in hell is literally slow as hell, so I'm behind on your show. But I saw that Putin upgraded Russia Online to 3.2 megapigeons. That is good news, comrade. Anyways, I have a question for you. When are you going to crush the skulls of these good old turbo nerds and turn the show into Zangief's Variety Fun Time Hour? Lots of love, Stalin2Ballin.
Oh, shit. We attract...
First, let me say that I had a wonderful vacation in Brazil. Not that anybody asked why I was off the show for a month, but whatever. Second, I am very honored to be called by you, Joseph Stalin. I always knew one day we would speak via dark magic. Also, I had a tiny hunch that I, Zangief, was a clone of the Man of Steel's Man of Steel. As for your question, I think long and hard about this. Okay, I am done thinking. I will create a day spa, and with the millions of dollars of revenue that I get, I will fund a doomsday plan to crush the turbo nerds, and then have Zangief's Fun Time Variety Hour. Except, it will only be 45 minutes. Ha 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 ha.
Well,
So,
it sucks to be us.
does that mean we're going to die?
Eventually, once Zangief's Days Ball takes off. Maybe we shouldn't have plugged it.
Maybe not. We got to get a hold of our old friend, Joe. Let him come over here and tow his big ass away. That little man's full of dynamite.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Zangief. Please don't harm us.
Yeah, please not. I really enjoy hearing your phone calls, and I can't do that if I'm dead.
No.
Unless I get on Stalin's
Dark
dial-up
magic.
computer.
His fucking
Satan
necromancy fucking computer. Well, you to dial up to 28.8, you gotta insert 3 legs of newt. And 1 heart of an innocent child. Well,
that wraps us
that
up.
about
Man.
wraps us up. We're gonna be recording.
Oh, wait. We had a Facebook question.
Oh, shit.
Because we had another day delay.
Yeah.
I forgot about it. Let me pull it up real quick. I don't want to ignore it. We asked for it, and, I don't want to be that dick who ignores shit. It's in here somewhere. Okay, Jason West says, love the Sega Master System. What do you think could have made it better and more popular? Also, favorite game for the system? Like I said, my favorite game's got to be Outrun. From what I've played, it's a lame choice. I mean, it's cliche almost, but
Space Harrier's mine, just because I'm a Space Harrier fan.
what could have been? All right, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say that was the first.
What could have been
Master
done to make
System
it better
game
and
I
more
had.
popular? I don't know. There's much they could do to make it better, but more popular.
They could promoted it.
Release it earlier.
It come out on the hills, or actually the Sega Genesis come out on the hills of the Master System,
Yeah.
pretty much. By the time we got it, they were already prepping it.
Yeah, Nintendo already had its stranglehold, really.
Yeah. You just, if you weren't fucking Nintendo, you weren't going to get ahead in the market at that point in time.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the same way with Turbo. You know, and Sega survived longer than Turbo did, but same exact thing happened to them.
You know, it's kind of a shame. As much as I like my Nintendo games and all the experience I had with it, it's
How
sucks
shady the Nintendo era was.
that it just, you know, if things would have turned out a little different, what kind of games would we have now? Imagine, you know, current gen Turbo games, current gen Sega games. You know,
That's true.
It kind of sucks that Nintendo dominated so hard. You know, I wouldn't want them to not have succeeded, but I'd like to see the other guys survive a little longer.
You know, domination is where it doesn't matter what the name of your console is, it's still a Nintendo.
Yes, even to this day,
That's fucking domination.
everything's still Nintendos and Game Boys.
Yep. I've had my 3DS several times called a Game Boy, and I'm
Yeah.
fine with that,
Yeah, yeah.
because I do miss the Game Boy, which is weird. On my vacation, I carried the PSP, was the only console I carried with me. I played a game that you might be interested in, Metal Gear Acid. It's Metal Gear Solid, but it's a card game version.
Yeah. I did not like Acid.
You didn't?
No. In fact, it's probably one of the reasons I sold my PSP.
Well, fuck me.
Speaking of handhelds, though, I figured out the logistics behind handhelds at Game Fest, so we will have handhelds at Game
Very
Fest.
nice.
Yeah. So yeah, that's cool.
Wish we could get our hands on one of those rare Turbo Expresses.
Yeah, I don't know if I put
Won't
that up for
happen.
general
No,
public
fuck
either.
no, it's like a $400
Yeah.
handheld. Shit, no. I'd hate to have to break some kneecaps.
And speaking of Game Fest, y'all, we still need TVs, still need consoles, still need equipment. You know you got a deal, know some deals. Got old
Let us
TV you don't
know.
need. Yeah, man, we got a year to go, but still, we're gonna need it.
If anybody, I don't know what the specifics will be on it, but if anybody makes a considerable donation, like consoles,
You're
games, or
gonna
any
get
of that,
some
you're going to
tickets.
get some shit, definitely.
Yeah.
Everything's still in planning
There's
stages,
a
but we
few
need...
rare consoles like the Jaguar. You know,
If you donate us a Jaguar, I'll take you out to fucking dinner and show you a good time and do something.
well, I mean, if you at least just let us plug it up for play,
Oh, yeah.
you'll get you know a full round through Game Fest. So you'll get in free, get some tournaments under your belt. You know,
Some food. We're going to have food.
same
for
with
sure.
arcade cabinets. You know, anything pricey like that, we're gonna step it up for you. So we're gonna need help from everyone.
Most definitely, because we're pulling together a much, much larger event than last year.
Yes.
We're going for broke this year.
Yep.
So, testing our metal.
And broke's coming quick because this shit ain't cheap.
Oh, yeah. I'm having, I just back from vacation. I'm having to buy a new car this week.
Yeah.
Brother man be broke. But, as always, you can find us at goodoldgamerspodcast.com.
No, good old gamers.
Or good old... Good
Gallo.
Shit.
It's our own website. Get it right.
You can find us at goodoldgamers.com. You can find us on Facebook at Good Old Gamers Podcast.
Correct.
Is what I meant to say. Fuck you very much. You can find us on Twitch. We don't ever do shit on there, though, so...
One day.
Eventually. There's still a couple of rounds of us playing like some Rocket League and shit.
Yeah,
It's kind of entertaining. Some Brawlhalla. Check that out. We're entering YouTube soon. we're going to get a camera and be doing all that. That's kind of like the end of the year, next year project. You can find us on iTunes, Stitcher.
Soon Google Play.
Soon on Google Play.
Tune in.
Like I said.
Stream us from the website.
Yeah.
It don't matter.
Do
Download it from the website. I don't care.
Do what you need to do.
Put it in Winamp. It'll work.
You can send us emails at lyle@goodoldgamers.com or brandon@goodoldgamers.com. Send us your suggestions.
Podcast at goodoldgamers.com.
Call us at 682-777-GOOD.
Yep.
Because if you don't, all vaginas are going to be turned to stone.
Yeah.
And you don't want that to happen.
No, you don't.
You may think that's more video games for you, but that's just more depression and more fappage later on down the road. Nobody needs that.
You can only fap to quiet on Metal Gear Solid so many times.
That makes me not even want to play that anymore. But anywho, we'll be coming at you again next week. We're back on track now, so
yes.
As always, game over, man.
Game over.
Game over.
Called the show, a warning. If you do not call, you will awaken Satan, and infants shall fall from the sky. Bears will feast on the slow and the witless, vaginas will turn to stone. Serpents rise from the ground, fly into your sphincter and bite. Demons will travel back in time and rape your father. Hell, Satan! You've been warned.